Rat your hair and get out your best go-go boots because we're going back to the swingin' 60s with the new off-Broadway musical Forever Dusty. We're here at the New World Stages to chat with the cast about legendary rocker Dusty Springfield and this new bio show. You created this as one-woman show, and now here it is as something completely different, but what inspired you initially?
Dusty Springfield.
What about her?
It's her voice. There was, why I went exploring was the soulful quality of her voice. There was something in it that drove me to find out more about her story and who she was. And it is more magnificent and more brilliant and more beautiful than I could ever imagine it being.
Dusty was way ahead of her time. She was extremely courageous, and I think a lot of the issues that are addressed in here are extremely relevant to today, particularly issues about how we deal with each other as members of different ethnic groups, different races, different sexual orientations, how we face the obstacles that those things present and how we overcome them. Dusty had to deal with all of that in her life, and she also had to deal with some very severe personal issues and overcome them.
She came out later on in her career. She was a lesbian. I mean, she was taking a really big chance doing that, and she took the risk anyway. And I mean, even till this day, I mean, people are telling her story, and she's a magnificent story. I mean, I cannot wait until everyone comes to see this story, because it's definitely something that is innovative and different and also new.
We're obviously going to hear Son of a Preacher Man. What are the other songs we can look forward to hearing in this show?
Well, you know, she went through a lot of different styles, from The Look of Love, you know, those sort of power ballads, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, to the high white boots and the British pop.
Tell me, I said I'm hoping for your love, but you ain't ever. All you wanna give me is the crumbs on the table.
Her career spanned so many decades, but she started, she was young in the 50s, 60s when she started singing, and so we kind of start there and we see her evolve. But it's mainly in that kind of 60s, 70s era. We see her in the future kind of when she has a resurgence in the late 80s into the 90s, but it's mostly steeped in that kind of mod era of music that was really her high time.
This woman sang hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs, and I think that in England she was incredibly popular. She is an icon. In the U.S., I don't think she's as well known.
She was the soul singer of her time, and Son of a Preacher Man. It's funny, until this day I have friends who would actually ask me, like, was that sang by a black woman? I'm like, no, it was a white woman, and she's from the UK. So, I mean, I think it's very important because she kind of set a standard for singers like Amy Winehouse and Adele, you know, with the beehive and the extended eyelashes and everything. So she's very, very important.
We're going to be transported back into the 50s and 60s. Can we see your greatest, a preview of your favorite 60s dance move?
My favorite 60s dance? Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, I love the jerk.
Yes.
And you gotta do it with face too. You gotta like.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can give you. We'll have to wait for the show, I think.